Hi, this is Harshvardhan Kapoor.
Hi, this is Sayami Kher.
And you're watching us on Zoom Velvet. I met Mehra for the first time on the sets of Dili Che in 2008. And this was a conversation that was going on from then. I think after we met and interacted a little bit, Gulzar Saab had already started writing Mirza Sahiba. So he felt instinctively that because of my facial characteristics and whatever he could tell of my persona, that he felt that I was the right person for it. And then eventually in 2013, May or June, we decided to go ahead with it.
बहुत लंबा सफ़र था and almost 6 महीने की auditioning process थी and Rakesh sir sent me, so I auditioned, I did around 10 screen tests. Rakesh sir felt that, he wanted me to workshop. It was between me and another girl. So we were sent to Delhi to workshop. And those 3 months were kind of life-changing for me. I came back, Rakesh sir tested me again like a couple of times. And after like almost 7-month process, I signed the film. So completely worth the wait.
पहले 6 महीने के लिए मैं दिल्ली चला गया एक्चुअली, क्योंकि बॉम्बे में बहुत सारा ओपन स्पेस नहीं है. सिर्फ महालक्ष्मी रेसकोर्स है वर्ली में, और वहाँ के टाइमिंग्स बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट होते हैं. यू हैव टू बी अ मेंबर एंड ऑल दैट. तो मैं दिल्ली चला गया, वहाँ पे एक स्टड फार्म था, तो मैं सुबह वहाँ पे 2 घंटे के लिए जाता था, फिर शाम को वापस जाता था. और दिल्ली में 6 महीने के लिए मैंने बहुत मेहनत की, फिर वापस आया, फिर महालक्ष्मी में हम लोगों ने कंटिन्यू किया वो ट्रेनिंग, और फिर 8 महीने के बाद आई वॉज प्रॉबेबली एट अ डिसेंट लेवल. फिर राकेश सर और एलन अमीन, जो हमारे कुछ पार्ट्स ऑफ द फिल्म के लिए एक्शन डायरेक्टर है, वो आए महालक्ष्मी, एंड दे सेड वी वांट टू सी यू राइड. So I was riding in the pen, I was cantering around in a circle, and they said, you're not bad, but you're not even 30% of where you need to be in order to shoot the sequences that we need you to shoot. So I went to, then I said basically कि आप लोग जो भी बोलो मैं कर लूँगा, So they found this teacher through Danny Baldwin, who's our action director for the horse sequences. So he suggested this girl called Katie. और वो सिएटल में रहती है, उनका एक अपना फार्म है वहाँ पे, उनके खुद के 15 घोड़े हैं. तो मैं वहाँ पे गया एंड आई वाज लाइक द रेजिडेंट स्टेबल बॉय. सो आई वुड क्लीन, अस्तबल साफ़ करता था मैं, घोड़े को खाना खिलाता था. आई लर्न हाउ टू सैडल अप अ हॉर्स एंड आई लर्न हाउ टू गैलप ऑन अ हॉर्स. आई लर्न हाउ टू शूट अ बो वाइल ऑन अ हॉर्स. आई लर्न हाउ टू गैलप एंड शूट विदाउट माई हैंड्स. आई लर्न हाउ टू पुट अ हॉर्स शू ऑन अ हॉर्स, how to dismount and mount, and all of these are physical skills, but they help me so much emotionally as a performer in the film, because I drew from my pain and sacrifice and, being in this unknown world, and she became like my family there, and Adil in the film lives with a family that does the same things, so it was quite a journey. I think you'll start seeing stuff from the journey on digital soon, stuff like that.
Bharti ma'am, जो राकेश sir की boss not only at home but she's also his boss at work. She's the producer, the editor of our film. So I look at her as the backbone of our film. क्योंकि film wouldn't have happened without, it would have been impossible without her. And she was there throughout our looks, whether it was our hair makeup, whether it was our costumes, now whether it's our marketing. So she is the backbone of our film, and she in fact is the person who kind of was very instrumental in also casting me to a certain extent.
There's the contemporary character and there's the period character. The contemporary character is a guy called Adil Mirza, and the period character is Mirza. The contemporary character is somebody that works in a stable in a palace resort in Rajasthan. और वहाँ पे बहुत सारे फॉरेन टूरिस्ट आते हैं, तो घोड़े होते हैं, नाइट सफारीज होती है. वहाँ पे राजस्थान में पोलो का कल्चर भी बहुत है. तो वो बेसिकली एक लड़का जो अस्तबल में काम करता है, एक प्रिंस के लिए काम करता है, उसके घोड़े की देखभाल करता है, और वो गेस्ट के साथ पोलो खेलता है. वो basically is a stable boy, and that's the physical part of it. Emotionally, he's had quite an interesting childhood. I don't want to tell you too much about that, but it makes him the person that he is, which is somebody that's very reserved, emotionally a little volatile in a way, but speaks a lot with his eyes, doesn't say much, and has a kind of a very rough exterior in terms of his face, but a very vulnerable guy. He's actually a child who thinks with his heart. So that's Adil. Mirza, on the other hand, is somebody that's very flamboyant. You know, he's a show off of his skills, and he's very stubborn. You know, he wants what he wants. You know, and he will find a way to have it. You know, which is his kind of the way he approaches Sahiba, I think. You know, because if you read the story, he's from that sort of a clan. You know, he's a warm-blooded kind of guy. You know, and so two completely different people. I think Adil's kind of a boy on his way to becoming a man, and Mirza's a man.
जब मैं राकेश सर से मिली तो उन्होंने मुझे बस he told me two things. He said जो दो कैरेक्टर्स है, एक कैरेक्टर है जिनका नाम सुचित्रा सूची है और एक साहिबान है. He saying I'm making this film क्योंकि around 30 years ago I wanted to discover and understand कि साहिबान ने तीर क्यों तोड़े. So which is why we need to discover this together. So that's Sahiban's character, who she is very strong. She's somebody who's very vain. She knows she's
beautiful.
She knows she's beautiful. So and she's very passionate. That's Sahiban. And when it comes to Suchi, the contemporary character of our film, Rakesh sir put it to me, you know, in a very poetic way, because that's how our film is also. So he said your character of Suchi is basically this poem, and he kind of, I'll say two lines of the poem where it's a song in our film, and the poem is एक नदी थी दोनों किनारे थाम के बहती थी, एक नदी थी कोई किनारा छोड़ न सकती थी, एक नदी थी. So basically he said you are the nadi and you have two banks of these two boys and my conflict there. So that was a contemporary character, and Sahiban is the folk tale.
Actually हम लोग गए थे राजस्थान नवंबर में, तो वहाँ पे दिन में बहुत गर्मी होती है, रात को बहुत ठंड होती है, और हम लोग सिर्फ परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहे थे. एक्चुअली मैं बहुत एक्शन भी शूट करा था, और वो भी घोड़ों की एक्शन, यू नो. तो जब आप वो सर्कमस्टांसेस में एक पोलो सीक्वेंस शूट कर रहे हो, या एक डेजर्ट के बीच में, जैसे जैसलमेर के जो ड्यून्स हैं वहाँ पे एक सीक्वेंस शूट कर रहे हो, यू नो, वेयर वी बोथ गैलपिंग, you don't have to do that once, you have to do that several times, you know. And we fought a lot of weather conditions on this film. Yeah, it was, Rajasthan was extremely hot, extremely cold, very dry, and Ladakh was just completely unpredictable. Yeah, I mean there were it used to be sunny, then there used to be a hailstorm, and we used to lose light for like the whole day, and then we used to shoot in snow, and it was just random. Like there were random things happening, and she's not very covered as Sahiba, I'm not very covered as Mirza, so we really suffered. Yeah, it was very tough. It was very, very tough. It's basically a musical. You know, it's a film where a lot of the story is, the narrative is kind of taken forward with music, and the story is told through Gulzar Saab's lyrics, because he's the story, screenplay and dialogue writer. So there's a cohesiveness over there. And every scene in the film, it's a very thin screenplay, but every scene in the film is just there because it serves a massive purpose. If it wasn't like that, it would have been a 3-hour film. It's a 2-hour, 12-minute film. That's because it's so precise, you know. And there's a lot of complexities going on in every scene, you know, which only Gulzar Saab can do. So there are the scenes, and then there's the music, and then there are scenes, and then there's the music. It's one of those films, you know. I like to call it a combination of a David Lean and a Baz Luhrmann film. Baz Luhrmann is the director of Romeo and Juliet and Moulin Rouge, that are romantic films but told through music. And David Lean is the director of Lawrence of Arabia, who shoots very vast landscapes. And so I feel Adil and Suchi is Romeo, Juliet, Moulin Rouge, and Mirza Sahiba is a little bit Lawrence of Arabia, and what else? Gladiator, maybe. Something like that, you know. So yeah, it's a musical. The story is told through music, and I mean, if you're liking the song so far, whoever's watching this and stuff, I would really request you to one day, if you can take the time and just read, you know, just read, because the story is there.
For me, music's very special to me in general in life. और जब मैंने पहली बार ये हमारा album सुना, I got goosebumps. It's an album that takes time for you to grow on, but I've been very fortunate because I used to go and sit through music sessions, because that's something which I requested Sir of. So I feel, I mean, completely being unbiased because I'm a part of this project, but I feel this is possibly Shankar Ehsaan Loy's best album.
Ever, yeah.
And when there is a name like Gulzar Saab attached to it, it just makes it more poetic. So I think both Harsh and I, we are extremely blessed.
Also, you know, within the songs, there's a lot of performance because the story is being told, right? So there are certain looks, expressions, moments within songs that tells the story. So if you're not, I mean, it's in the eyes, you know, I think there was a lot of it, you know, and it's there, you know, we can see it, you know. Hopefully you'll feel it because you feel the story through us, through our eyes and through the music, because it's not a very verbose film.
But actually for me, for not me, but I feel for actors, ये एक बहुत चैलेंजिंग बात होती है जब एक्टिंग सिर्फ आँखों से करनी पड़ती है, क्योंकि नॉर्मली जब वी हैव वर्ड्स टू स्पीक इट बिकम्स मच ईजियर, बट इन आवर फिल्म वी आर स्पीकिंग less, but we are emoting.
The dialogues in this film are completely necessary. There's nothing in this film, there's no word in this film that's just there because you need to fill the pages, or it's precise, you know, and all the scenes are defining scenes. And the smaller moments of intimacy are captured through the music, you know. So it's a new way to tell a story. The best in the country, for sure. No doubt about that, no debate there. Very trust, like has a lot of faith in his actors or anybody that he hires. Takes time to hire you, but once he does, he believes only that you're the only person that can do that job, you know. And it doesn't matter if you're 23 or 65. He believes that you're going to do it unlike anybody can do it, you know. And his best attribute is his ability to disappear, because a lot of filmmakers can be very intrusive, and he has complete faith in his actors to kind of go out there and do what they feel is correct, you know. So I think that's his best.
जब मैं राकेश सर के बारे में बात करना शुरू करती हूँ 2 दिन तो लगते हैं मुझे, पर Harsh has summed it up in the director perspective, which I completely stand by what he said. But Rakesh sir is somebody who is an extremely wonderful human being, और मेरे लिए that is something which is very important. So my bonding with sir, you know, is on sport, it's on food. तो मैं हमेशा उन्हें कहती हूँ यार sir please, he's a very good cook, so I ask him to cook mutton for me, ask him to cook food for me. So for me, the director, obviously, everyone in the country has seen what he's done, but it's the human being in him that stands out for me.
So I remember this moment very clearly. This is again a very good question. We were shooting a very important scene, probably the most important scene in the film, arguably. And we had started doing it in wide shots, which is kind of the traditional way you start. You start doing something in wides, try and get the actors to kind of feel it, and then you come close, you know, from different places. But we weren't able to kind of get to the emotional level that scene kind of required. And it was happening, but it just wasn't happening the way that it should be, because it's so complex and so amped up. So our DOP, who's another mad genius from Poland called Paweł Dylis, who shot this film like a dream, like a fever dream, basically decided to go handheld and surprised us, and we were doing the scene and suddenly there was a camera like there. And something happened, and I think I broke down in the scene. And then Mehra came in and said, you have to, I'm breaking the code and you have to come in and watch what you guys have done. And then we saw it, and she was as usual complaining.
But I'm someone who I don't get pleased very easily.
Yeah, and I was just like flying, yeah. I was overwhelmed, you know. Yeah, something that I'll remember for the rest of my life.
नहीं, but Rakesh sir ने जब हमें कहा कि I haven't done this with Amit ji or with Amir and I'm doing it with 2 newcomers, it felt like, okay, maybe we've done something
yeah,
correct.
Noteworthy.